This is a homage to like the times that I would smell my dad eating this amazing lobster dish. It's just one of those super nostalgic dishes that you have once and you never forget about it. And it's just fucking delicious.
Hell yeah.
What's up, humanity? My name's Steve Chu, chef and co-owner of Ekiben, located in the great city of Baltimore. And today we're making the best lobster dish you've never heard of, called beef wonton long sha, also known as Typhoon shelter lobster. So here we have live lobster. We're gonna go from here, right between the head and the tail, and cut it just like that. Okay, we're gonna set it here. You wanna make sure your cutting board's like really clean and dried because you're dealing with a lot of shellfish. And we're throwing everything in this colander because we're gonna fry it, and water and oil, they don't like each other. All right? Got the claws right here. And we're gonna separate it right here. Just hit it right at the joint. I'm just gonna cut it right in half down here so it's easy access. Just like that. Now for the claws, we're gonna use the back of our cleaver, and we're just gonna crack it like here and here. Separate the head, just like that. And here are the legs. Here's the mouth, cut the mouth off. Okay, now we have these gills right here. And cut the gills off, cut in half. Now the tail, one incision right here, because this is a really, really good bite. Now we're gonna cut it in half. And then we're gonna cut this like this. And that's how you butcher lobster. Super easy. So in the next step, we're going to coat this lobster in cornstarch, just enough to get a nice coating. But we're not like creating like a fried chicken skin or anything. Just a loose little coating of cornstarch around the lobster. So we got this nice and dusted. Now I'm gonna get the pot of oil nice and hot, get it ready, and then we'll get started. So if you don't have a thermometer, it's okay. What you can do is just grab some of the cilantro, throw it in there, and look at how it bubbles. You want it to be like as angry, as violent as possible, because we're going to be shocking this in the oil for not a very long time. We're gonna drop this into the oil gently, like get really, really close, okay? Just like that. It's gonna be in there for like 15 seconds or so. You might hear it popping. It's not hot, I'm a professional. Woo, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. So we just want like this crispy coating on the outside. So when you touch it, you're like, that's crispy, you're good to go. We're actually gonna cook this lobster multiple times through this recipe. So if you're like, oh, this seems kind of like rare, medium rare, it's okay, it's intentional. It's gorgeous, look at that, oh my goodness. We're gonna drop the head and last. Don't worry if you overcook the head, it's really just for presentation at the end. Look at that, oh my goodness. Lobster's ready, now we're gonna work on our pepper salt spice mix. For the pepper salt, get a pan, get it nice and hot, and then we're gonna add in our salt, and then we're gonna add in our Chaton peppercorns and our black peppercorns. We toast the peppercorns in the salt. The salt actually acts as a phenomenal insulator. And also when you toast, it'll release some oils, and the oils will actually get released into the salt and get incorporated with the salt, as opposed to get stuck on the bottom of the pan. So, I wish you guys could smell this. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Guy Fieri, please invent smell-o-vision. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna add in our sugar, and our MSG, and we're gonna blitz all of it. The reason we blitz all of it together is so we get like a very consistent texture. I feel like oftentimes in Chinese restaurants, because of like translation issues, we don't really get to talk about how like intricate and complicated Chinese food really is. Because when you think of the word pepper salt, you think, oh, it's just salt and pepper, like whatever, man. There's definitely a lot of technique that goes into this. The recipe that we use at Ekiben, there's like 16 different spices in it. It's a family recipe that's been passed down for like 2 generations. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my God. Okay, so now we're gonna get started with mise en place for the third part of the cooking process. So we have shallots, ginger, garlic, cilantro, scallions, some jalapenos. If you don't have shallots, you could use like red onions, it's fine. Whatever makes your life easier. If feel free to make adjustments to the recipe. This recipe really is just a guideline for your own creativity. So do whatever you want. My whole family's been in restaurants. They're all immigrants. When you're an immigrant coming to America, got a couple options. You do construction or you do restaurants. And they all ended up doing restaurants. Watching them kind of like persevere through all the hardships that they had to deal with just added more fuel to my fire. They're my heroes. They're all successful restaurateurs now, so yeah, they achieved the American dream. So we got these sliced shallots. We'll cut some cilantro. We're actually gonna keep the stem. The stem has phenomenal flavor. Beautiful. Now, ginger. So a lot of people like to peel ginger with little spoons. We don't have to do that in this recipe. Ginger skin just, tastes like ginger, so. So there's garlic, and I just hit it, smash it down, okay, just like that. And then we're just gonna do a rough chop. You don't have to do like a super fine dice. These big garlic chunks are actually gonna stick to the lobster when you eat it. So it's like little morsels of flavor. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna separate the scallions. We just took off the ends, and we're separate the greens from the whites. And then we're just gonna rough chop the green bit. And for these guys, we're actually just gonna julienne them. So cut them right in half, like that. And the jalapenos. So we're gonna cut them into like little rings, leave the seeds in. We want that heat. So we're gonna get our wok really, really hot. If you don't have a wok, it's okay. You can use like a really nice cast iron skillet. Okay, it's hot, smoking. Add a little bit of oil. We're gonna add some shallots. Mom, I'm cooking. Now we have a little bit of color, some browning going on. We're gonna add our pork mixture, and we're gonna let the pork fat render out. It smells so good. So we're gonna add our garlic, our ginger, and our scallions. And we're just gonna cook them until they get like really nice and fragrant. Now we're going to saute our soy sauce. Don't add too much. If you add too much, it's just gonna like boil and steam. You don't want that. So add a little bit at a time, like that. Okay, we're gonna let it evaporate and let it kind of cook into the meat. When you saute soy sauce, it releases a lot of flavors and the amino acids, and it gives this really, really beautiful flavor. And also add a really nice brown color to whatever you're cooking. More people should saute with their soy sauce. Please stop adding those little like shitty packets of Panda brand soy sauce onto your white rice. It's disrespectful to the soy sauce. A little bit more. All right. Beautiful. Now we're gonna add our Shaoxing wine to deglaze. If you don't have Shaoxing wine at home, that's okay. You can use any other wine that rhymes with Shaoxing wine. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now this is done. Just make sure you keep the fat. Try to keep as much flavor in the wok as you can. Hell yeah, beautiful. We're gonna get it hot again. Add the oil. We're gonna do the same thing. Shallots, garlic, ginger. Say it with me. Shallots, garlic, ginger. Scallions. And then the jalapenos. Oh, it smells so good. It's so tasty. So we're gonna add our mixture back in. Okay. Do that, get all that goodness in there. Let them all hang out together. All right, lobster. All right.
Hell yeah.
Whoop, whoop. This will be really quick, all right, like 15 seconds. Add some cilantro in here. So we got some of this pepper salt. So I'm gonna just do like one pinch and get it all mixed up together. And that's it. So plating lobster is not hard, okay? Lobster goes in the bottom of the bowl and all the other shit goes on top, and just make sure the lobster head goes on top. And I'm just gonna top it with all this goodness. This stuff right here I'm putting on is actually the best part, okay? That's amazing. This is your completed product, Bifeng Tang Long Sha, AKA Typhoon Shelter Lobster. Now for the final exam. So stab it, pull the meat out. Look how perfectly cooked that is. All right. There's so many complex layers to this dish, from the sauteed soy sauce to the roasted jalapenos, the shallots, the garlic, the ginger, combined with the sweet brininess of this fresh made lobster. It's absolutely amazing. You definitely have to try this recipe out. Click below for the recipe. And if you're ever in Baltimore, come visit us at Ekiben. I love frying food. I think it's like the most perfect cooking technique ever. If I could eat fried food for every meal of my life, I would. You would too.